entire thing happened within the span of like less than 10 seconds. Like it was really, really quick.
Even if you're not a frequent flyer, mid-air turbulence is perhaps an experience that you would have encountered at some point in your life. Likely it would have been a mild one and not really a story to write home about, but extreme turbulence and injuries caused to passengers during turbulence are also not unheard of. In fact, a total of 146 cases of injuries to passengers have been reported between the year 2009 and 2021, all owing to air turbulence. But what happened on the Singapore Airlines flight from London to Singapore on 21st May over Myanmar when the flight hit an air pocket and lost 6,000 feet in just about 5 minutes is scary, to say the least. And the death of a passenger, an extremely rare occurrence. The horror of 211 passengers on board Singapore Airlines SQ321 can never be overstated. The death of a 73-year-old man reportedly of a heart attack during the turbulence is one too many. Yet, air turbulence is a reality, and while scary, it is totally normal. The exact causes behind the extreme turbulence that SQ321 faced is yet to be uncovered, but let's understand what are the various factors that could potentially cause turbulence. First up, let's break it down. What exactly is air turbulence? Well, very simply put, when air starts flowing in a random and chaotic manner, it interferes with the smooth flight of an aircraft, randomly pushing and pulling it either horizontally or vertically. Simply put, that is air turbulence. An obvious reason that comes to mind when you think about turbulence is inclement weather, cloud cover and storms that disrupt the wind pattern, causing the aircraft to literally bounce. But cruising at high altitudes often means flying over the clouds and not in them. So logically, there shouldn't be any turbulence if you're flying above the clouds, right? Well, not exactly. There's also phenomena which is referred to as clear air turbulence. And that's perhaps what hit SQ321 over Myanmar before the aircraft made an emergency landing at Bangkok, Thailand. So what is this clear air turbulence? Well, at high altitudes, wind usually moves in a smooth horizontal current, and that's called a laminar flow. This makes the aircraft fly steadily. Turbulence takes place when something hampers the smooth flow of the wind and the aircraft moves up or down and in a horizontal or vertical direction randomly. Pilots call this opposite jet streams. One jet stream pushes the aircraft in one direction while the other jet stream in the opposite direction, causing the plane to bounce in an unstable manner. Could the SQ321 incident have been avoided? Well, if the reason for turbulence and extreme turbulence at that was weather, then it would have shown up on the instruments in the cockpit, and the pilots would have also been informed about the weather pattern to alter their course. If, on the other hand, the air pocket was owing to clear air turbulence, then the standard protocol is that the aircraft that would have previously flown through it would have informed all other aircraft in the vicinity to be better prepared to deal with this turbulence. Is there a third possibility of a technical glitch in the Boeing 777-300 that caused turbulence? That seems like a very unlikely scenario, according to aviation experts. Investigations will reveal the exact nature and cause of turbulence and whether it could have been avoided in the case of SQ321. But a morbid question that haunts flyers is whether air turbulence can actually bring an aircraft down. Well, sit back and relax. Again, it is a very highly unlikely scenario. Large aircraft are designed to withstand even severe turbulence, and turbulence alone is seldom a reason for an aircraft to go down, as per data from the US Flight Safety Board (NTSB). While airlines make it a point to avoid air pockets, sometimes making longer diversion to the flight path to cater to passenger safety as well as convenience, sometimes turbulence is unavoidable. But pilots are trained to fly the aircraft even in extreme turbulence. The golden rule while flying is a simple one, something that pilots always mention and passengers seldom follow. Keep that seatbelt fastened at all times. It is almost exactly what you would do in a car, right? You don't wear your seatbelt during traffic or highway driving alone. You always wear it. Why not do the same when flying? Happy landings.